Hey everyone, I'm here today with a Sephora VIB recommendation video. This is for the new Sephora sale. I will have all of the dates linked down below or down below in the description box, as well as all the products I'm going to talk about today. I have been doing these videos for years and years. So I have so many of them. I'll link them throughout the video. There's some great ones on there. I'm trying really hard not to mention ones I've mentioned in the past, which is really hard because I love so many of the products that I've recommended in the past. Like I still use them even though there's new products that are constantly coming to market. So if you are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video and decide to stay a while. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's jump right into the Sephora recommendations video. If you guys would be interested in like a hair care, skincare, body care favorites, let me know. This is just going to be makeup and fragrance, but I have so much good stuff here. I'm so excited to show you guys. I'm sorry if some of these are repeats. I really tried to think back to like old videos, what I might have shown, and tried not to like show duplicates. But I mean, there's a lot of products that I've shown in previous videos that I'm still using to this day, loving, and would still recommend. So the first, let's just kind of start with how I get ready. I have two sunscreens that I'm obsessed with right now. One of them is a repurchase. One of them, it took forever for me to be able to get my hands on it because it was sold out for so long. I am under the weather. I've had a sore throat for 2 days, but I know that the sale is starting in like 4 days and I'm leaving out of town soon. So I needed to get this filmed so that I could show you guys some of my favorites. So two sunscreens here. The first is the Tatcha Silk Sunscreen. I love the Tatcha poreless balm that's in the little like balm. I've used that for years. So I really wanted to try the sunscreen and I really like it. It plays really well under makeup. It's SPF 50. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it. It's a really nice sunscreen. It doesn't leave a white cast. It doesn't mess with your makeup or your skincare. That one is a really good one. The next is the Summer Fridays Shade Drops. This is SPF 30. I love how lightweight this is. This is my second bottle, so it's a repurchase. And it's just a really nice sunscreen. Oh, is it gonna focus? Maybe not. Anyways, great sunscreen. I have 3 primers. I'm pretty sure 2 of them I've already mentioned before. I just finished them up, so they'll be in an empties coming up soon. The first is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I really like that primer. I bought it, had it in my collection for a long time, and just recently pulled it out probably, well, I say recently, but I finished the entire primer. So I probably pulled it out 4 or 5 months ago. And I really enjoy it. It's great at gripping your foundation. The other one I really like is the All Nighter, the regular one. That one's a holy grail. I've repurchased that many times. I also really like the All Nighter Ultra Glow. So it's the same All Nighter collection, but it's a glowy one. And so it's really pretty if you want more of that glow that shows through your makeup. The glow one is really nice. It still has that nice grippy consistency. So the Ultra Glow All Nighter, the regular All Nighter, and then the Hydro Grip, all 3 of them are amazing. I really do notice a difference in the longevity of my makeup lasting. Foundation. I have quite a few recommendations here. I'm really trying, I'm hoping none of these are repeats. I know a couple of them aren't because they're brand new. So we'll start with the oldest one. Purchase. I heard they're discontinuing it, so if you can get your hands on it, I recommend it. It's the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. I have the shade 41NN. This is a beautiful lightweight foundation, gives great coverage, lasts all day, looks beautiful on the skin. I have gone through 2 of these already. I've just purchased 2 backups. Amazing foundation. I can't say enough good things about it. That one's a wonderful one. If you like lightweight, great coverage, lasts all day, beautiful natural finish. Okay, this is a newer one. This is one, there's a little caveat with this one. It's the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I'm obsessed with this, but it did take a little finagling. The consistency is really strange because it's more of a oily, it kind of feels oily when you first put it on. I don't recommend using a beauty blender with this. I used a like kabuki brush, which you guys know, I'm typically a beauty blender girl, but this looks best with a brush and it lasts all day. It looks amazing on the skin. It's undetectable. It doesn't look makeup-y. It's so lightweight and skin-like. I'm obsessed with this. I have it in 2 shades, Ginger, and I think Chai is the other one. It's an amazing foundation. Again, the oily consistency can kind of throw you off at first, but use a brush and It's so, so, so good. This was a recommendation from my friend Sam. It's the Very Valentino foundation. I have the shade MN3. Gorgeous foundation, lasts all day, looks very youthful and plumping on the skin, gives you a really beautiful radiance to your skin and like a glow, but not like shimmery. It's absolutely beautiful. It is a more pricey one, so that's why it's nice to use the discount if you can. I love this. It lasts, like I said, all day, skin like lightweight. That is my foundation that I like. Medium coverage. You can probably build it up to full, but it's absolutely stunning. Definitely recommend it. The last foundation is what I have on today. This is the Haus Labs Triclone. I want to say Tricyclone, but that's not it. Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I have the shade, what shade are you? 300 Medium Neutral. This is a great foundation. If you can find your shade, it is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. It's what I have on today. It gives you just a youthful, glowy look. I would have to say this one's probably the most makeup-y looking foundation out of the ones I'm recommending. It's like the more heavier look, but it's so pretty. It's so glowy. I mean, I say that lightly because I don't feel like it looks really makeup-y, but it's absolutely stunning on the skin. I have not heard one person say a bad thing about this foundation. It is stunning, beautiful, long-lasting, a little bit heavier texture, but still skin-like, great coverage. Definitely recommend it. I have 3 concealers that I would love to recommend. This is a newer one. It's the Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer and Serum from IT Cosmetics. This is so good. I love it. I have it on my under eyes today. This shade is Medium Neutral 31. It does have a little brush on one side, but it's got like an interesting little doe foot. It's kind of like a rounder doe foot, but it's so creamy. The concealer is so creamy. It's got amazing coverage. It's not too heavy, and it just feels really hydrating under the eyes if you have drier under eyes like I do. This one is amazing. The Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer from Givenchy, also great. I have N250, and you can kind of see all the shades there. That one is N250 by Givenchy, and that one is Medium Neutral 31 by IT Cosmetics. Super lightweight, hydrating. I mean, I have fine lines, so every concealer can crease on me, but it doesn't look dry or thick or cakey like Tarte Shape Tape does. And then this one's a repurchase. I'm obsessed with this one. It's the Kulfi concealer in Cocoa Crush, the fresh new one that I just bought. So that one is Cocoa Crush. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just obsessed with this Kulfi concealer. It's great. Next, let's do powder. I have one powder recommendation, and it is the Givenchy powder. This is the Prisme Libre in the rose color. I love this for setting under my eyes. I use it every single day with a really small brush, and it just blurs, brightens. It's just such a nice under eye powder. So if you're looking for a new one, I recommend this one. Move to bronzers. I have 2 recommendations here. The first is the Say Cream Bronzer. It's the Sun Melt. I have mine in the shade Medium Bronze. You can tell that I really love this because it's getting close to being gone. This is just a great bronzer. It just melts into the skin so nicely. It just looks gorgeous. It blends beautifully. If you were thinking between something like this and the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, skip the contour wand. This one is way better. I love the creaminess of it. I use an e.l.f. brush actually to apply it. This is the e.l.f. Airbrush Blender, and it's just so nice at buffing it in. It's a dream combination, but this is amazing. I also purchased this a couple months ago, and I really like it. It's the Patrick Ta for Face in She's Bronzed. So you have a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. And I really love his brush that comes with it. It really needs to be washed. You have the sculpting side for the cream bronzer, and then you have the powder side for the powder brush for the powder. And this brush works amazing with his product. I just also love this brush for bronzing, even if I don't use this product. But I love it. The color is really nice. It's a nice, like, warmer bronzer. It doesn't swatch very good, but it does show up on the skin really nicely. So She's Bronzed. I really love that one. You guys, have one blush, because this blush is literally the blush that I use almost every single day. I have it on today. Clearly, I've hit pan because I love it so much. The Dior Coral blush. The pink one is gorgeous too. The coral is where my heart is. I could get rid of every other blush and just repurchase this. It's literally my favorite blush of all times. For highlight, I have like 3. So I've really been loving doing this little thing every single morning when I do my makeup, is I use Spotlight and Pinkgasm, which I know e.l.f. just came out with some, so maybe you buy the e.l.f. ones, but if you're wanting to try these ones, it's best to buy it during the sale. So I take Spotlight and I go doot, doot, doot before I do any powder on my face. And then in between those doot, doot, doots, I do Pinkgasm, doot, doot, and then I blend it together with a duo fiber brush. It's gorgeous. It gives just such a gorgeous, glowy, blushy look to your cheeks. So if you're gonna buy any of these wands, I recommend Spotlight and Pinkgasm. I would skip the contour wand because I don't think it's any good. Look at what happened to mine. First of all, the color does not look good on me, and the sponge broke. So I just don't love it. I don't love the contour one. What I also have on today, this is Golden from Makeup by Mario. Gorgeous. We love her. She is bronzed. Look at that. It's so pretty. And I love doing this before I do any powder on my face. Like I do the Charlotte Tilbury that I just showed you, and then I top it with this, and then I go in and set my under eyes. My friend Sam taught me that trick, and it's so pretty. This is great. They have a bunch of colors too, so if you don't like Golden, I think he's got 4 or 5, 6 other shades. Okay, I have a ton of eye recommendations. The first are these Glossier Trios. I have 3 of them. They're actually not too expensive compared to a lot of other brands at Sephora. So this one is in the shade Teak. Isn't that beautiful? So you have a matte, a shimmer, and then like a glitter topper. And they're very smooth. They're very just dreamy. And the glitter topper does have pigment to it. So it's not just like a straight sparkle. So these are really nice. If you like really simple, pretty makeup, I think you would really like these. This one is in Prairie, and it's more of like a greeny gold. This one's Prairie. Let's see. That one is Prairie. It's kind of like a khaki greeny gold color. And so these are their monochrome palettes. So obviously they're all supposed to be basically the same shade in different finishes. And then last one I got is Almond. And this one's more of like a rosy brown color. But I think there's a few pink ones, a few cooler tone ones. So they do have quite a few different color combos. Oh, isn't that so pretty? That one is Almond right there. So those are really nice. If you are a neutrals girl and you just kind of want like an everyday matte neutrals, the Supreme Nudes from Artist Couture, I'm just obsessed with this. I would pick this one over the other one that I have mentioned multiple times. This one just has like all my favorite colors that were in the bigger palette and a small palette. And I use this quite often. It's my favorite travel palette because it's just so small and compact. And I have like all of the neutrals that I could possibly need to create an entire look. So I could do like a whole look with this, and then I do a glitter topper on top, which I have a few favorite glitter toppers. I'll mention this one again because it's probably my most used, but Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. They also have a pink one. They have one that's kind of like blue-brown pigment. They have a more gray one. So they have about 5 different colors, but Space Cowboy to me is the most versatile, and it's the one I use most often. And then these, I love using these as glitter eye toppers. They're so pretty. They're from Fenty. There's this one in How Many Carats, which is like a sparkly white. You could use this all over your body. You can dab this on your eyes. That's how I do it. I put it on my eyes. See, it just has little sparkle. This one is Cognac Candy. Oh, come on. Ooh. I already have sparkles on my eyes, but I can show you how I do it. So there's Cognac Candy. And then this one is Rosé Ray. A brush like this. This is just a Sigma blending brush, E25. And I dip it in there like this. And then I already have sparkles on, but look at how beautiful that is. It just is so pretty. And I literally do a sparkle every day. It's so pretty. You could use this on your chest. You can put it on a highlight, I guess, but I like them for my eyes, and they're huge, so they're gonna last forever. Also, I feel like I'm looking a little shiny in this light. There we go. That's a little better. This is also really pretty for an eye topper, or I guess you could use it as a highlight depending on your skin tone. This is from House Labs and it's in Peach Quartz, but this one as a eyeshadow glittery topper. Oh, it's so pretty. It would be really pretty as a highlight too. So Peach Quartz is the one that I really like. I have to mention this body product. It keeps selling out. The Patrick Ta Face and Body. This one is in She's on Vacation. It's a really pretty bronze color. They do have a lighter color, so depending on your skin tone. But this goes on and just gives you the most gorgeous, glowy skin. I'm not wearing like a low-cut shirt to do this. I don't know where it went. But it just gives you a really beautiful bronze look to your skin. And they have a lighter color too, but this is so pretty. I can't wait to use that more in the summer when we go to Mexico. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Okay, I have one brow product, the Anastasia Brow Freeze. This is my second one I've purchased. It's so great at just like gluing your brows up and fluffy. So this is amazing. I actually just buy a bunch of disposable spoolies like you would have if you went and got lash extensions. I just buy a bunch of those and use those so I can just toss them, because it is kind of hard to clean this out of like a regular spoolie that you keep reusing. So I just buy disposable ones and I get probably 4 or 5 uses before I need to toss it. But this is a very good brow product. I have one mascara, the Tower 28. This is a repurchase. It's my second or third tube. I love this. Is this a tubing mascara? Somebody said it was a tubing mascara. I don't know if it is, but it makes my lashes look so nice. I just really love it. It's funny because for years I'm like, I don't like rubber bristle wands. I'm a natural bristle kind of girl, but all the mascaras I've been loving over the past year or two are all rubber wands. So maybe I'm a rubber wand girl now, but this is such a good mascara. Definitely recommend it. It sells out all the time, but it's so good. Spray you ever need in your life. Charlotte Tilbury. I've gone through so many of these. They're so, so good. The large one keeps selling out on Sephora, but this is the best setting spray ever. It really does make my makeup last. I notice a very big difference between this and other setting sprays. This is holy grail. I could get rid of every other setting spray and only repurchase this and I would be happy. Do lips and then we're gonna move to fragrances and wrap it up. I'm trying to do this like as quickly and efficiently as possible because I'm sure you guys have a lot of these videos to watch. So lip liners, I typically recommend the same ones. I have some new ones for you. The first one, this is my third one. This is the Rare Beauty in the shade Fun specifically. It's what I have on my lips today. I just really like this lip liner color. I love the lip liner formula. It's so nice. This is like my typical color, like a nudie, darker pink. It's just what I love. I just love it. And then Kala from Natasha Denona. I've definitely recommended that one before. That one's amazing. I've repurchased this 6 or 7 times. Such a good one. Charlotte Tilbury Hot Gossip. Usually we hear about Pillow Talk or Iconic Nude, but Hot Gossip is my favorite. This is the second Hot Gossip I bought. Now they're all looking identical because I clearly have a color palette that I like, but the formula is nice. So if you don't like these shades, they have other shades and the formula is amazing. I also really like this one size one. This one is in Lip Snatcher. And what do you know? It's the same shade as the other ones. So again, if you like the same shade as I do, I just gave you 4 really great options of that shade. But if you don't like that shade or you want to try other shades, just the formula is super good. So swatch them, figure out what shade you like. This formula is phenomenal. Hopefully they don't sell out super fast. The Rare Beauty tinted lip oils, I have 2 shades and they're really, really nice. I have Joy and Honesty. I want to get, I can't remember, Hope or something. I can't remember what the other one is. So Joy is really bright. I didn't realize how bright it was, but it's super pretty. I think it'll be really good in the spring or summer. But Honesty is definitely like more of my kind of jam. And it looks really great with those lip liners. It's so comfortable and it does stain your lips. Like I'll apply this and hours later, my lips are still stained that color. It's so, so pretty. And then the Makeup by Mario, I love a juicy looking lip. And the Makeup by Mario lip serums like this are so great. This one is Blush Glow. I have lots of them. They're very juicy and soft. I wouldn't recommend leaving these in your car if it gets hot because they will melt, but it's so pretty. You don't need a gloss if you wear them. They're just juicy, plump looking, gorgeous, gorgeous lips. Nude Venus from Pat McGrath, amazing color. I have the full size. I just repurchased the full size because I used a full one up. And then they have a little set that has the Pink Venus lip liner, lip gloss, and lipstick, and that's where this little lipstick came from. And it's such a pretty color. It's like my everyday perfect color. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is a yes, you guys need it. It's so pretty. Okay, the Summer Fridays lip balms are my favorite. I have the regular original in my bedroom and it's almost gone. I think I'll probably finish it up this week. It's so, I just love the smell. It's so nice. Then they came out with some new colors. This one is in Poppy, and then I just got the cherry one. The cherry one smells like cherry and I actually hate the smell of cherry, so I might return it because I'm not a fan of the smell. This one actually smells like oranges, but it's super pretty. It just gives like a really sheer little pop of color to the lips, but it's super hydrating. They smell amazing. They feel amazing. I love that I don't have to stick my finger in like a pot or anything like that. So those are really nice. A lip gloss that I can't stop using is the Anastasia Diamond glosses. This one is in the shade Peachy, and it's just super sparkly. It's super sparkly. It just looks so pretty. It's what's on my lips. Today I have on the Fun Lip Liner by Rare Beauty, Nude Venus by Pat McGrath, and then this on top. It doesn't leave a gritty glitter feeling to your lips. It's just so pretty. Okay, let's talk fragrances and then we're getting out of here. I need a sip of coffee because I'm dying. Okay, fragrances. This is so good. The Glossier You perfume. I bought this for my sister-in-law for Christmas, and now every time she wears it, I'm like, oh my god, that smells so good. And so I had to buy it, and it smells so good. If you like Clean Reserve Skin, it's a similar vibe to that Red Cool Taunt, which I've definitely recommended before. It's just more of that like comfort smell, like very chill, subtle, not offensive. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a very subtle, soft smell, and it smells amazing. So this one, if you want something soft, subtle, slightly warm, not too florally, not like candy, but not vanilla-y, this is it. It's like almost, you know what it kind of reminds me of? Nice, clean, warm laundry that was like washed with the best fabric softener. That's kind of what it reminds me of. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't sound appealing, but it literally smells so nice. I can't forget Prada Paradox, the best perfume ever. It's like my #1 fragrance. I've gone through like 2 or 3 travel sizes. I've gone through a smaller size. This is the best fragrance year round, morning or night, whether you're going on a date or going out with the girls or going to the park with your kids. This fragrance is amazing. To so many of you, and you've bought it and told me you loved it. Hands down, the best fragrance ever created. You guys know I love Clean Reserve Skin, but then I also love the Sparkling Sugar. This one is sweeter, light, crisp, a fresh gourmand. It's sweet, it's light, it's crisp, with a slight like warmth, vanilla warmth to it. It's so good. It's the perfect spring summer scent. It's so light, so feminine, girly. This one is a winner. Next is Flower Bomb Nectar. The Flower Bomb fragrance was my wedding fragrance. The Nectar one is so nice because it's juicy. It has the typical Flower Bomb sort of spice to it, but it has like a sweet, juicy nectar scent to it. And it's light, so it's not too deep of a fragrance, so it's still light, slight spiciness with a juicy nectar fruitiness to it. It's very good. Is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. Now this one, let me give it a little. This one is slightly sweet, kind of vanilla-y, a little floral, with a little bit of muskiness to it. I'm horrible at describing fragrances, but this just smells like brunch on Sunday, mimosas with the girls, Picnic at the Park. It's got that really pretty floral scent to it, but there's a sweetness to it. It's not like super overbearingly floral. It's so good. Next is this Versace one in Dylan Purple. The packaging is really gaudy. I don't love the packaging. So this one, how do we open you? I gotta like clear out the delicious smell of that blush one. Okay. Dylan Purple. I'm smelling fruity, like fruity, juicy. I don't really smell a lot of floral. Fruity, juicy, light, and crisp. That's that one. Fruity, juicy, light, and crisp. And then I have My Way by Giorgio Armani. Cleanse the palette here. Ethan's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, what the heck are you doing in here? It smells so strong of perfume. Okay. This one is deeper, way more musky, warm with a light spice. This to me is like definitely a date night scent. I would say you could wear this any time of year, but it's more like sexy, seductive, sultry, like womanly and seductive. My Way. Those are my recommendations, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. What are some things you're planning on picking up at the Sephora sale? Is it called the spring sale? Let me know down in the comments below. All of the products I talked about will be listed in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you decide to subscribe and comment, thumbs up this video. That all helps in the algorithm. Let me know what videos you guys would be interested in seeing, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.